Hello, bonjour, konnichiwa, 안녕하세요, привет, hello, hola, hola, moika, ni hao, io napot kivanok, buongiorno, salam. Apa kabar? Okay, so today I am going to use this mic only, just to do a short story time, maybe, so that you can listen to it as you would listen to the radio late at night, with this voice that makes you sleepy. And today I would like to talk about how I learn Korean, the Korean language, and maybe that this is going to help you if you are learning Korean or if you are learning any other languages, maybe that you are struggling or something like this. I don't know. I often get this question. How did you learn Japanese? How did you learn Korean? And I have made a few videos already about this, but maybe I have made some in Korean or in French, I don't know. Anyway, so I am just going to tell you my story of me and the Korean language. So, let's start. The first time I tried to learn Korean, I was actually at the university. My major was Japanese, everything about Japan, and we had to choose another Asian language. So a lot of people chose Chinese, Mandarin Chinese, and I don't remember the reason why I chose Korean. I don't know. Maybe that I liked the Hangul, the character, the Korean script. Maybe I had just watched My Sassy Girl. I don't know. I don't remember exactly, but anyway, I took this class and I was so bad. Well, almost everyone was bad. After 1 year, we couldn't read Korean. And the interesting thing is that there is a kind of saying that even a silly person can learn how to read and write in Korean in 1 week or something like this, and a normal person can learn in half a day. So I think we were really silly. I don't know. Well, the main reason I think is that we were all busy with our Japanese studies and didn't really try to learn Korean. Anyway, so university, I tried to learn for 4 years and, well, no, I didn't try at all. I had classes. And after 4 years, I was able to say only 2 sentences. Like, 새가 노래한다, 코끼리는 코가 길다, which means the bird is singing and the elephant has a long nose, something like this. Which is very interesting. It might make your friends laugh. But anyway, after that, let me think about it. After that, maybe 1 year after university, I tried to learn Korean again on my own. I failed again. I studied hard, but I didn't practice really. So I failed again and I thought, it's too hard for me, Korean is too hard. Japanese is way easier than Korean for me, I was thinking at the time. So I gave up again And then I was in Japan again, and I was thinking either I am going to go to Korea to learn Korean, to go to a school there, and I don't know, I want to learn Korean. I was like, I want to learn Korean. And then I had a change of plan, if I can say. I had a job offer in Germany, so I went to Germany and I worked there for 3 years, but my initial plan was to learn Korean. So I went to Germany, I don't speak German, and I was like, I want to learn Korean, I want to learn Korean, I want to learn Korean. So after 1 month there maybe, I started to learn every day, every morning. I was living at my friend's place at the time, so I couldn't really organize myself as I wished. And then I moved to a new place, and I started to learn Korean in the morning before going to my workplace. And so at first I just woke up, maybe, I don't remember, 6:30 or something like this, to learn just, half an hour before going to my work. And then each day when I went to bed, I was like, I wish that tomorrow would come really quick. I was always willing to learn Korean. I wanted to learn Korean so bad, And so I didn't use any alarm clock, to wake me up. Just kind of naturally, I started to wake up earlier and earlier and earlier and earlier. And after a few weeks or months, I was waking up at 4 o'clock usually in the morning, sometimes a bit before. And I would wake up thinking to my father, my late father, and I was thinking, I don't know, I was thinking about him. And just, today I am going to do my best to be able to learn Korean in 3 years. I had this in my mind. I want to learn this Korean. I want to learn it. I can imagine myself speaking to someone in Korean. So I was waking up, doing my warming, doing my push-ups as always, and then I was doing 30-minute session. Maybe it was a bit less at first, maybe 15 minutes, and I was practicing for 15 minutes and then doing some push-ups and then practicing again, because as you may know, we cannot stay focused on something for a long time. If someone tells you that, no, I prefer to be focused for 3 hours and then take a rest, I think that this person isn't really focused. Maybe it's just, maybe this person is feeling like this, but I don't think it's true. Believe me. So yeah. And then I was learning each morning during at least 3 hours. Not learning, actually practicing, really practicing a lot. I will tell you how just a bit later. And then I was doing my stretching in the morning and going to work, then coming back, and while eating I would watch a Korean drama and listen to a Korean drama. When I was cooking, I had my MP3 and of Korean dramas too, and I was listening and trying to shadowing. Maybe you know this technique, you hear something and you try to follow it like a shadow. So the shadowing. So if you hear a sentence, let's say that in Korean you hear 가자, so you repeat it, 가자. So it's really simple, like 가자, just let's go. But sometimes, in dramas they speak really fast. So sometimes I was just like Maria, Malia. And then, doing that every day, from one day you start to pick up more words, you can understand, you can repeat more words, and then, you become more used to the melody of the language. Because for me, every language has a kind of melody like music. So I need to get used to the melody of a language, to the rhythm of a language. Anyway, so basically, every time I had some free time, I was learning Korean. I was a bit crazy. As I told you, this was my only idea, learn Korean. Some friends at work would tell me, oh, do you want to go for do you want to, I don't know, have a drink? Or, well, I don't drink, but they would invite me for something, and I was like, no, sorry. And sometimes they would tell me, don't tell me that you are going to learn Korean this weekend. Yes, I am going to learn Korean. always learning Korean. When you love a language like this, you can just think about it. I couldn't think about anything else, If I am going to play with someone or to chat with someone, it's nice, it's life. It's life to talk with people. I love talking to people. I love talking with people, but for me, I had 3 years and I wanted to be able to speak Korean. I didn't want to waste any minutes. By the way, I didn't have any mobile phone or smartphone or nothing. No phone at all. Nobody could disturb me. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, so this is like the story, the global story, if I can say. And then, maybe that after 1 year I was able to watch Korean drama without subtitles. Sure, if it was something related to hospitals or to, some different fields with special vocabulary, sometimes I couldn't understand everything, but I could understand what was going on. And this made me so happy, really. While doing that, what I told you, the shadowing, listening to a lot of Korean dramas, I was also copying. What? I had a textbook. If you are interested, it was Integrated Korean. And it was pretty nice, a bit outdated for the subject of the lessons, but very well done. And there are 10 books, I think, from beginner to high advanced. And I started from, I guess it was intermediate, because I had some Japanese book that I had bought in Japan, so I started to learn Korean in Japanese anyway. And so I did everything twice. And there were some long text in it, so I just copied everything twice. And it helped a lot, actually. I was doing that. I also had a blog in Korean on Naver, a Naver blog. And so I was often writing something and just uploading it on my blog, kind of personal journal. And there, like, sometimes I would receive some comments from Korean people and a lot of support, a lot of help, a lot of love. And I think that sharing, like, my journey, even if I wasn't talking always about Korean studies, I was talking about life in general. And at first, I think that my first few sentences there. It was something like, "Hello, my name is Pierre, I am French." Something like this, and maybe, I don't remember, but really short, and it was not natural at all, even for a short sentence. And I always like to go back to this first post, to this first blog post, to see, how in the past you can be really bad at something because you don't know, you have never done it, you haven't practiced. And then if you do it every day, then you become better and better and better and better and better. I like to see that. So yeah, if you have a blog or if you are learning a language, just try to find maybe a blog that the people from this country are using. So at the time for Korea it was Naver, but you could also have a YouTube channel where you just try to talk in Korean every day. You just upload. Even if you don't talk well, even if you are like, you cannot really speak, even if you are like that, it's okay. I am sure that some people from the country will just come and encourage you. Sure, there will be also people that will just criticize you. They will say, "Yeah, you are so bad, why are you showing that to us?" But I think that it's okay. You don't need to mind about this. Anyway, writing some sentences is a really, really, really good exercise. In order to practice the language, to practice to speak the language, well, if you don't have any friends around you in the target language, you have Skype, you can find some friends somewhere, maybe, I don't know. There are a lot of language applications. I think there was Hello Talk or something like this. Anyway, there are a lot of pen pal friends and stuff like this. Even though, if you find a pen pal friend, I think it will be better if this person isn't interested in your language, but if this person is interested in you, in what you like, and if you can share a good discussion, it will be better, I think. From my point of view. Like a real friend, not a language friend, but a real friend. Because when you learn a language, I think that everything is linked to emotion. And so if you have a friend, I think that you will remember better from this exchange with your friend than from just a language exchange. I think it's different. What else could I teach you? Yeah, so I used Skype. I also exchanged some audio file with some friends by email, where I would just, instead of writing, I would record myself, send the email, and the friend would send me an email back, just speaking the language. So it was, you want to know what your friend is saying, so you're like, okay, I need to do my best to understand. It's not radio, it's not news, it's not some unrelated stuff. It's your friend. You want to understand, you want to communicate with this friend, so you do your best. And I just remembered something now. The first time I exchanged an email, maybe with some Korean people, so it took me 2 hours to type 2 sentences, and then there was an email coming back. Maybe not that long, maybe 10 sentences or something like this, but for me it was so long, so I put that in Google Translate, and I was like, oh, okay, very useful at the time. And then I was trying to reply, but it was so hard. 2 hours for 2 sentences. Think about it. So difficult. But it's always like that at the beginning anyway. So you just have to think that it's normal, it takes time, you suck, and it's normal. If you do it every day, you will suck a bit less each day. Okay, so, well, for the people who are learning Korean, I guess you already know the site Talk to Me in Korean, which was also a great help for me. They have a lot of audio files there, and you can really do a lot of listening exercise and shadowing exercise, trying to repeat everything. It's the best language site that I have ever seen, I think. And it's free, It's so wonderful. Okay, so now to give you some more detailed tips, I would say, about language learning in general. I would say that what you need is really to be patient, because it takes time. You just need to get used to it. It's just like running, If you try to run a marathon, from the first day you are going to die. Yeah. So it's the same for languages for me. So you just need to, progress slowly, be patient. And sure, don't give up, but it's just, it's like general tips. Don't give up. Yeah, if you give up, it's the end. It's logical. But this is important still. As I told you, also do small learning session. Maybe at first just 10 minutes. You do 10 minutes. Maybe after 1 month you can do 15 minutes session. Then 20 minutes. I would say don't go past 30 minutes session. Like you learn, you practice for 30 minutes and then you take a break for 5 minutes. Just to rest, you don't think about anything. Maybe you don't check your smartphone or emails because it will distract you, but you can listen to some music, you can just, I don't know, you can just watch the birds outside, you can talk with your cats, or you can just lay on your bed, listen to some ASMR for 5 minutes, and then you study again, you practice again for 30 minutes. Because I think there is something important also. It's not learning that is important, it's really practicing that can make you really learn the language. If you spend your time studying something, you will not be able to use it because you are studying it, but you are not practicing it. I know I still do this error sometimes. I will learn, I will study, and then after 2 months, even like for Thai, when I tried to learn Thai, after 2 months I was like, I have learned Thai for 300 hours, but I cannot speak, I cannot do anything because I hadn't practiced. It was just pure learning. It wasn't good at all. So yeah, that's my story about learning Korean, the Korean language. I don't know if it is going to help you or not, because I talk about this and about that, and my tips are here and there, and maybe you have to take some notes or something, I don't know. But what is important is that you really love the language, that you are passionate, that you spend some time every day with the language, even if it's 5 minutes or something like this. You have to create this habit. It's not that you must learn, it's that you just feel like this. It's natural. You eat your breakfast, you eat your lunch, it's the same. You just, okay, I eat my lunch and then I learn Korean, or I learn Korean and then I eat my lunch. It's just natural. Okay, so if you have any questions, please let me know, because I have talked about this and that, but maybe I wasn't. But maybe it wasn't detailed enough or something, I don't know. Just let me know. I hope that you will have a good night. Okay, so Good night.